Uh-oh.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me, Greg? I can't hear Greg at all.
And I don't think Greg can hear you. There's no reaction.
Yeah.
And I don't think he can hear me.
Oh, he went out. Maybe he's coming back. Greg.
Greg.
Uh-oh. It's the equipment.
Greg.
I hate when that happens.
I don't know if he can see me. It's the only sign.
I don't think, right. I don't think he can log out, log back in. Okay, I'll text him. Okay.
Brian, I hear you. Oh, that's Brian. Oh, that's Steve Courtney they're talking to. That's for upcoming.
We're going to have to learn sign language for when we can't hear.
I think my sign language is pretty good. Doesn't get much of a reaction, but talk.
Yeah, that's good.
Can you hear me?
I like it. Will do. Okay, he said will do.
Okay.
Will do. So I did get HBO Max. If you have Prime,
I do.
You have it, but it did take a few minutes.
Yeah,
like you got to log in. They make you work for it.
Yeah.
But I have Trev do those things because I get frustrated easily.
Well, I have no Trev.
I know.
Oh, I think Greg can hear us.
Hey,
I can hear and see everybody now. Yeah.
All right, we can see you.
I kid.
Finally, right?
We can hear you.
Like it. Is that one of your sweatshirts?
What did I see you on last night on television?
Was it the Randy Henry?
Maybe I don't know what I said. Now, as I said that, I can't even be sure it was last night. Just ignore the man in the upper right hand corner.
I know how.
I know all the days are just going together. It's like
I'm supposed to turn this on.
They're all going together.
And I'm realizing it's almost February.
I know.
October.
We cover Michigan.
In a year that
Michigan's insurance
really gone south quickly.
Find your coverage anywhere in Michigan at farmbureauinsurance.com.
You're hearing the Paul W. Smith Show. News Talk 760 WJR.
Well, it is without question Friday. It happens to be the last Friday of January. Goodbye, January. Good riddance. Did not live up to our expectations. No. So now we're going to hope that February will. But no matter what, we have Friday, which means we have Greg Russell and movie. Show.
Plus.
Quite a delay going on here today.
It is.
The movies we talk about may be off television by the time we get these out.
Like the James Bond movie.
Yes. Again. So how are you, Greg?
Doing well. Like you said, it's like this is the end of January.
Yeah.
It's going fast, but
it reminds me, honestly, it reminds me of when Sophie was being born. You know, I waited a long time to have a baby.
Yeah.
So I was 50. In fact, my birthday was April 18th. She was born April 19th. Best birthday present ever. But
great.
I had in my mind, since I'd never had kids before, there was no such thing as a terrible twos. And I said to myself, I'm just not going to buy into that. Mm-hmm. P.S. There really is something.
It's true.
Yes.
And so when I took Sophie for her regular pediatrician visit, Dr. Abaraji was her pediatrician. And I said, boy, Doc, I am so happy her birthday is next week. The terrible twos were very real. And I am so thrilled she'll be 3 next week. And he said, Paul W., no one told you? And I said, told me what, doctor? A 3-year-old is merely a professional.
Oh my goodness.
And then that happens again when they turn to a teenager. So
Yeah,
there's that.
Teenager is a professional 2-year-old.
that's
There's
right.
that.
They know everything and want everything and have nothing.
Yeah, right.
Now, we heard a moment ago, and Dana, I don't know if this was on the air or not, but you did get one of the movie channels.
I did get HBO Max. It
Oh,
was
okay.
I had to work for it. If you have Prime, you do have HBO Max, but you have to
You have to work for it.
download the app. You have to go on the site. You have to put in the code. So I let my husband do that because I get
borrow
frustrated.
Trevor?
So he figured
Trevor,
it out. So
Could Trevor? come
yes,
over?
he's available.
Ask-
He's
come on
available
over.
for
All right.
FaceTime. We can do FaceTime.
I'm sure Jared Leto is great too, but I have a thing with Denzel Washington.
Me too. Ooh.
Having actually watched him even on Broadway when I lived in New York, a very young Denzel Washington. In fact, went backstage to meet him. This was
Right.
a long time ago. I
Mhm.
don't even remember what Broadway show it was, but he was,
Wow.
as he is in everything,
Mhm.
excellent.
Mhm.
Right.
So I hope that's true with the little things.
Well, that's actually the best part about the movie is Denzel, Jared Leto, and Rami, the three
Love
Academy
Rami.
Award winners,
Mhm.
right there. The story itself has like some loose ends that it should really have fixed up.
Mhm.
It's all about, they're trying to figure out who this killer is, the serial killer is. Halfway through the movie, you realize it's not going the way that they wanted you to think a little bit. But like I said, the performances themselves by those actors alone, is worth the watch. Also, like we said before, it's on HBO Max. So you can watch it, either way.
Is it free 99? Free. Is it
was
free?
$3.99.
If you have HBO Max, it's free, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
That's what I want to know.
All right,
Yep.
let's listen to the little things.
How's a guy with the best clearance rate in the department work 15 years without a promotion?
Maybe I didn't go to the right church. When I look in your eyes, what I see, it ain't good. What do you want?
I want to nail the bastard.
For who?
For all of the girls he killed.
I want to nail him too. Difference is, I'm doing it for me. It's the little things, Jimmy. The little things that rip you apart. It's the little things that get you caught.
Ooh.
Ooh, popcorn tonight.
Oh, yeah. And that's just what the movie's about. It's kind of like people always think if they're going to do a crime or do something, it's got to be this grand thing. It's like, no, think about the little things that you need to do. Like not leaving your DNA all over the kitchen floor.
Your driver's license.
Right. Well, like we said, the performances alone are, what you would really want to see the movie for.
All thumbs up, 4 thumbs, however many thumbs you have.
We got it for the talent, definitely. For the story itself, just a little like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But sometimes good actors like Denzel and Jared Leto can make a difference.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
I do my homework because actually I'm thrilled that Dana sends me information ahead of time as to what movies we're talking about. So I grabbed this. I should mention we're on camera whenever we have Greg Russell on. So we're at WJR.com or WJR's Facebook page. And I'm holding up, for those who can't see that, the Parade magazine from this last Sunday, Stanley Tucci, who's having a moment again. He's been around a long time, but now Stanley Tucci and Colin Firth are in Supernova.
Yeah. It's a story. These two men, they've been in a relationship for many years. Stanley Tucci's character is developing dementia. And so everything he's going through, Colin Firth is there to, help his partner, be there for him. And it's just about this long journey. And I was able to interview them about the movie. And one thing I brought up, and this is off the personal side, but I think both of you know, my mother suffered from dementia at the end of her life. And she lived with my wife and I. We were her stay-at-home caregivers. And there were a lot of things in the movie. It was kind of like, oh, wow. I mean, I guess certain things that happen are just kind of like universal in that situation. So, again, very well acted. For people who may have gone through the same situation, you will definitely recognize things out of this movie that have, probably been in your life as well.
Well, let's listen to a little bit of Supernova.
All right. If you had one wish in the world, what would it be?
I wish this holiday wouldn't end.
So can you tell that it's gotten worse? I'd like to make a speech. Well, maybe Sam will do it for me. I'd love Why don't you do it for me?
Now, as most of you will know, I'm slowly losing my ability to remember. And I definitely wouldn't be here if it weren't for this man next to me.
I want to be remembered for who I was, and not for who I'm about to become.
Wow, powerful.
Oh, it sounds sad.
Powerful and sad, but resonating with a lot of people who've gone through what you've gone through, Greg, what I've gone through, and what many, many people have gone through.
Right. It's like you said, it's a heart puller, tear jerker. But again, very well acted and a very good story. So, I mean, it's almost one of those where you will have to be in the mood, you know, to sit up and see something like this, but it's a very good film.
Where is that playing?
That one's actually in theaters.
Okay.
It's going to be streaming probably starting next week.
All right. Okay. Greg, thank you so much. Always appreciate your joining us, your talent, your ability. It's always good. And we'll look for your 313 sweatshirt on Channel 4 a little later today.
Sounds good.
And Dayna Clark, always a pleasure having you help us out with the movies, always as well. Here on Movie. Show. Plus. Greg Russell and Dayna Clark.
Always great to be here. Always great to be back home.
Have a good weekend, Greg.
You guys too.
See you later, Greg. How did it become 8:32? That's what I want to know. Who broke my clock? 8:32.
This report is sponsored by Merrill. When questions find you, Merrill Edge Self-Directed Investing has personalized tools and insights to help you find answers. Get started at merrilledge.com/withinreach. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner, and Smith Incorporated, registered broker-dealer, member SIPC.
Our WJR traffic and weather first, and Dayna Clark.